our caucus, and I'll tell you one thing. We are totally united in one thing. Many things, but one thing above all. We are united in going after Trump.
Oh my God.
We got Chuck. We got our man Chuck Schumer yesterday, April 3rd. He said the president made one of the dumbest decisions in history. With Pocahontas behind him. Let me know what you think about this comment.
And I'll focus on the tariffs here. Yesterday, the president made one of the dumbest decisions in history, one that will negatively impact every single American family, every single one. He's walking us into the dumbest and most avoidable recession probably in history. And
Did you hear that? Probably, right? Fear-mongering.
History. And let's call the Trump tariff tax for what they really are, a huge tax hike on American families. And not just any tax hike. J.P. Morgan called it, quote, the equivalent to the largest tax increase in since 1968. Here's what Bloomberg said, quote, roughly $2 trillion was erased from the S&P 500 at the start of U.S. trading on Thursday, amid worries that President Donald Trump's sweeping new round of tariffs could plunge the economy into a recession. And it claims more than 80% of the companies in the S&P were trading lower. Stock market is plummeted, retirement savings are tanking, consumer confidence is falling, consumer expectations for the future are historically low. Companies are already announcing layoffs. I saw Stellantis just knocked off was going to fire 800 people, lay them off. All for these Trump tax, the Trump tariff tax. All for that, so they can have more money to reduce taxes on the billionaires. The average American family is going to pay more for everything, for food, for gas, for cars, for groceries, for clothing, for beer, for you name it.
What did you want us to do, Chuck? What did you want us to do? Continue get the stimmies, continue to work off of printed fictional monopoly money? What did you want us to do? The country's going bankrupt, broski. What? Okay, we got to make corrections. It is what it is.
It makes no sense.
It does make sense.
And the bottom line is that they're not fighting for American families. They're just aiding and abetting what they're doing and making it even worse.
Emotional damage.
Just decided that they would tax penguins. What? Because their 2 islands are included. I forgot the names of the islands. They're not here. But not Greenland. There were 2 islands that were included that only have penguins on them. But they were included in the Trump tariff tax. Right. But that shows how haphazard, how sloppy, how careless they are. And one final thing here. This Trump administration is run by a group of billionaires.
Here we go.
These billionaires don't have any understanding of what the American family is going through. And
this is old. This is old. The Democrat Party has more billionaires in it than the Republican Party. Nobody talks about George Soros. They don't talk about George. They don't talk about Alex Soros because they work in the shadows. They work in the shadows just like every other single billionaire that's interweaved with the Democrat Party. The people that don't truly care about America, just in my personal opinion, is this party, the Democrat Party. How many times did they say that, oh, we're going to help the middle class? Obama ran on helping black people. None of it happened. None of it. It just made people like Nancy Pelosi, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders more moolah.
How much worse it will be with the Trump budget and with the Trump tariff tax. They're just isolated. They don't understand. They're mean. They're nasty. They're uncaring. And we, tonight and tomorrow, are going to show the American people just who they are. Senator Merkley.
Democrats are upset because this will stop the money flow and wasteful spending. This will stop their slush funds. This will stop their paquitos from getting fat. Their paquitos have been getting fat. All these folks, every time I see these folks line up now, it's disgusting to me. Back in 2018, Chuck Schumer said this.
Doing the right thing. China has been taking advantage of us for two decades. They're stealing our intellectual property, which means stealing our good-paying jobs. And I, frankly, am closer on this issue, not on many, but on this issue with President Trump than I was with Presidents Bush or Obama, because they did nothing to tell China off. Now, China, of course, will respond. But if they know we're strong and we're not going to back off, they will back off. They have far more to lose than we do. They have a $300 billion trade surplus with us. So I'm looking out, number one, for jobs. You know, if General Electric moves jobs to China, they're not unhappy, but my New York workers in Schenectady are unhappy. And so you can't let the international business companies who don't give a hoot about where their factories are govern this. You have to do what's good for the American worker. Look,
Oh, wow. What happened? What happened, man? What happened? Back in 1996, Chuck Schumer explains the number one reason illegals come to the United States is so that they can defraud programs like Social Security. And then now he's all against it. He wants everybody to have Social Security cards. Why did I say that so low? Social Security cards. But now that Trump is actually doing something, it's a natural disaster. Exactly. Democrat Party needs to be abolished. They definitely need some, they're on life support. They're on life support. They need that machine. I can't think of the name of the machine right now that you put the patches on to resuscitate a patient. The new name is he's Shifty Schumer. Shifty Schumer. Wild way to walk it back along with Pelosi and Bernie. Listen to what Schumer had to say. I don't know if you guys saw this, but listen to what Shifty Schumer had to say about.
First of all, Social Security card is used from one end of America to the other as an identification card right now. Who are we kidding? If you want to pass a law and says it shouldn't be, I would ask the chairman and the distinguished minority member of the Social Security the committee to pass that law. But let's admit the truth. Everywhere people go, they're asked for a Social Security card. In fact, one way to prove you're a bona fide person who can have a job is to ask for a driver's license and a Social Security card. This is an anti-fraud amendment. Over where we go, people say, well, why can't you stop illegal immigrants or others from coming here? And the number one answer we give our constituents is when they come here, they can get jobs, get benefits against the law because of fraud.
Rob said it in the chat right there. Rob said it in the chat. They just don't want Trump to get any credit for fixing the country. This is how much they despise this individual. There are a bunch of symptoms of TDS, a lot of symptoms of TDS. And unfortunately, there hasn't been a found prescription or medication to prevent or subside TDS. It's good news. These guys do not want Trump to get credit for fixing the country. This is how much they don't like this guy. Their TDS meter is running at about 110. Oh my God, I forgot. He looked worse when he was younger. Schumer. Oh man. Be sure to smash the like button. It does help with the YouTube algorithms.